You don't always need a whole series of screwdrivers to find the right size. You can just grab this 6-in-1 driver. One handle, whole bunch of tips. So you can work on all these with just one tool. We're gonna see them made at the Ideal Factory in Illinois.
Why keep a whole bunch of screw and nut drivers around when you can have one that does 6 jobs? That's the idea behind this gadget from the tool heads at Ideal Industries.
This is a 6-in-1 tool. It can be used as 2 different sizes of Phillips, 2 different sizes of slotted, and 2 different sizes of nut drivers.
The 6-in-1 driver is perfect for almost any job you gotta get to, like an outdoor light cover.
You can use the large slotted screw to tighten or loosen that.
Need a Phillips head instead? Just flip the bit around.
Use the large Phillips on something like a conduit fitting for loosening and tightening the Phillips screws.
Flip the large screwdriver over to get to tiny screws. But if you got a nut to turn,
that bit can be completely removed and it can become a nut driver. Used on something like a hose clamp.
the handy 6-in-1 is made right here in the USA at the Ideal Factory in Sycamore, Illinois. It starts as a pallet of raw materials lifts off the warehouse shelf to meet up with 12-foot long steel bars.
We'll go through anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 pounds of steel a day.
Bars drop into this joint, the CNC machine, where a computer takes over to cut them down and get drilling.
We've got a set of cutting tools in there that the computer controls. That'll drill the holes into either end of the tube, it'll broach in the hex shape, and then it'll cut it to size.
45 seconds later, hollow tubes that will become nut drivers come out looking like this. Screwdrivers take a different slide down. Then they head out to get their wings.
Winging operation is a stamping press that is going to put the wings on the sides of the tube to allow it to slip into the handle.
To make the wings, the stamping press slams each rod with 4,500 pounds of force.
We can wing about 400 tubes per hour.
The winged driver shafts load into a tumbler for a spin in a rust-preventing bath.
They'll be in here for about 20 minutes. The bath is about 280 degrees and it's putting on a black oxide coating.
Treated shafts hoist out, then drop into a cold rinse that hardens the oxide coating. The freshly minted parts head over to the ball and stake station, where each one gets a spring, a ball bearing, and a hard knock.
The key to that machine is it's a hydraulic press that will force the ball, press fit into the hole. This will provide the resistance that will keep the bit inside of the tube and the tube inside of the handle.
Handles arrive by the box load, then head to the hot stamper to get their labels. Ideal makes handles for their own screwdrivers, but they also do custom jobs, like this batch for yours truly. Screwdrivers, nut drivers, and handles all meet up in the packaging room to get their blister wrap, label, and carton.
We manufacture somewhere between 5,000 and 7,000 screwdrivers a day, about 40,000 a week, and up to about 2 million a year.
And that's how raw steel gets drilled, stamped, and labeled to make the 6-in-1 driver at Ideal Industries.
Now that's one handy driver.